afternoon. My name is Maria Lopez de Waard. We are here from Mexico, and I'm really pleased and honored. It's a really privilege for me to be here together with the CEO and founder, Dr. Ruja Ignatova. I'm really thank you that you took the time to be with us, and thank you so much for taking the time.
Well, thank you for inviting me. This is my first time in Mexico, and I'm very, very excited to be here. I like the city, I like the country very, very much, and you all know that for OneCoin, Latin America is a very, very strategic market because we believe that a lot of users are here in Latin America. And very, very soon we will open also an office in Mexico. So I'm looking extremely forward to the event here and to meeting as many leaders as I can actually here on site. So thank you for taking the time and doing this interview with me.
Thank you, my pleasure. We know you are a really sure personality, really close to the people. Mostly from the other cryptocurrency owners, nobody knows who they are. And you, from the first day, you are there, you are really approachable. And we can see you in events, we can see you in meetings. We even saw you and you took the time with us in the head office in Sofia. The purpose also of this interview is that we know a little more about Dr. Ruja Ignatova. We want to know a little bit more about the face and the heart of OneCoin, the cryptocurrency which is revolutionizing the world.
Well, I don't think I'm so interesting, but let's see what you want to know. Okay, let's go.
Why did you actually choose to be a public personality instead of hiding like other people, like Bitcoin founder, for example?
I think why we chose to go this way is because OneCoin is different from Bitcoin. I always say we're very grateful to Bitcoin for being the pioneer in the industry and actually to inventing the blockchain, inventing this concept. But when I started to think about cryptocurrency, I wanted to create a cryptocurrency for the mass market, for everyone. And I believe if you create something good and if you create something big, you not only don't need to be ashamed, but you also don't need to hide. We are very, very proud of our work. We, when I say we, I mean the whole team, the whole, I believe also the whole 2.5 million people who are with us. So how can I expect people to go out and to speak about OneCoin if I would hide and not speak about OneCoin? I'm very proud of what we have created. I am still very pleasantly surprised of the success that we have, and I believe it was the right time for the right idea. And OneCoin is known to be a transparent cryptocurrency and to be an approachable, trustworthy cryptocurrency. And I don't think we would have been where we are if the currency would have no face, if people could not ask questions, if people would not know who we are.
Exactly. The Brexit and the following collapse of the pound is a clear example how fragile our financial system is. Mm-hmm. Where do you think this current financial system is going to?
Well, we need a financial system and we need the traditional banks. So traditional banks will never go out of business. But of course, countries always go through crisis. For example, I'm from Eastern Europe. I remember how we went to huge inflation. We have countries where the government is not stable. We have countries where they have different crises. And I do not think that cryptocurrency should compete with fiat currencies. I see cryptocurrency more like virtual gold. There's always have been demand for gold in the world. Why do people buy gold? Because they want to have some security, some independent value from their government or from the fiat money. And this is what I believe is why cryptocurrency is so good. And the second thing, again, you have the limited amount of coins. So you cannot print as many coins as you want, as a lot of, national banks do.
So which role do you think OneCoin will play in it?
Well, I hope that OneCoin will become the cryptocurrency of the people, like Facebook is the social media of the people of choice. I would like OneCoin not to be a coin for speculators. This currently is maybe Bitcoin, but I would like OneCoin to be a very stable currency, the first choice for merchants, and the first choice for people on the street who want to use cryptocurrency. I see us something like PayPal, like Western Union. This is where I want us to be, where normal people can use it very, very simply. And I hope one day that OneCoin will be the synonym of cryptocurrency and not Bitcoin. So whenever people speak about cryptocurrency, that OneCoin will be one of the big examples they will use.
New technologies are still male-dominated industry. How does it feel to be a super boss lady in this field?
Not only technology, we still live in a male-dominated society. A lot of the top jobs are actually still with men, but I see more and more women get involved in jobs like this, more and more women having fun and doing things. I, for example, like numbers a lot, yeah? So this is why I chose an industry like this. I like finance, I like numbers. I feel actually very happy to be where I am. I don't know how I would feel if I was a man, but I feel that I do the right things and things that excite me. As long as I like going to work every morning, I'll continue working.
Nice. According to a recent study from the Cambridge University Economic Department, they said women tend to be more social, a more humanistic vision in economics. But still, 1 of every 4 students are just women.
Well, first of all, there's a choice, of course, that we as women make. What do you want to study? And a lot of us still study the softer skills and like education, arts, and so on. I believe it's important that we have equal access to education, very, very important, and somehow that we make also science touchable for girls and for women. So if you're not scared, for example, of maths or computer sciences, of course you as a girl might want to go and try it. So I believe that we as mothers also have to tell our girls that they can do whatever they want. And if they decide to do computer science, beautiful. If they decide to do education to become a teacher, still we should support them. And I do not believe actually that women are softer in business. Ask my people around me. I'm very clear, very focused, and I believe that also some of our men like working also for a woman. It's a good environment that we create, probably a bit more fun, more social, but still work needs to get done. Yeah.
Exactly. When did you know exactly you wanted to dedicate yourself to this business?
Well, cryptocurrency is not a business that you wake up one day in the morning and decide, oh, I want to do cryptocurrency. I was working for McKinsey and I was doing a lot of banking and insurance at an international level. And I remember when I was reading some article, I was quite frustrated because I felt somehow everything got invented. You know, Facebook, it was invented, Google, the internet, all these cool things, you know, where people come from zero to hero, were all there and there was nothing left somehow. So I was looking at Bitcoin and in the beginning I did not believe that it will work. I just thought this concept will die, it will not happen. And then the more and more successful it got, the more interested I got into it. And I discovered that there are some very big advantages, but also some disadvantages. It was created, for example, before the terrorism attacks and all these things. So it also was not a mass market currency. And this was actually an opportunity that I saw and I got excited about it once I started thinking where the opportunities are. But to be very, very honest with you, the vision still develops and still gets bigger and more interesting. A lot of our users come to me and say, should we do this and that? And a lot of new ideas actually come up. And it is still very, very exciting. And until we make it to the top, I think I will not stop doing this. But I, of course, enlarge the team and get more and more support from professional people. Because one person alone cannot do it and should not do it. Yeah.
Who inspired you?
It's a very difficult question. And I think speaking about role models, there's not one role model that I would say, oh, it was him or her. From the females, I had the luck to be mentored by a lady in Bulgaria who worked very close with me. McKinsey has also some very interesting ladies partners, actually. Not many, but interesting. And of course, I think currently Hillary Clinton is a very interesting person. Of course, I would not say I want to be like her, but some things really inspire me. Her dedication, persistence, and just being very focused and having a goal. So what I do is I just find people that I like, and I like this here, that there, and somehow figure it all together.
Yeah. Nice example. Do you believe in luck?
Well, I always say fortune favors the brave. So if you want to be lucky, you probably should create your own opportunities. And the more opportunities you create, the more, of course, the chances to be lucky. But I have to be also, again, very honest. I have met some amazing people totally by chance and by coincidence. So this has been extremely helpful for me. For example, Sebastian Greenwood, I met in a social setting, totally being introduced by a friend, and he was the one who gave us the opportunity for network marketing. Without this meeting, probably I would have done OneCoin in a totally different way. So yes, I was lucky. If I believe in luck or don't, I was really lucky in some points of time. Yeah.
How is Dr. Ruja when she gets home and takes her shoes off?
Well, I'm not home a lot, unfortunately. So I like reading a lot. I like going out a lot too. I think I'm not that interesting. Nothing special happens. I know people who have much more exciting and amazing hobbies than I do. But I like meeting my friends, my family, catching up on what's going on, and reading a lot. I love reading.
In between all these travels, events, and meetings you have, where do you get time for your family?
I don't have a lot of time, to be honest, for my family, but I want to change this a bit now. So from the 1st of October, I will do some changes and expand the management team of the company a bit. I'm having a baby, and it's a girl. Very exciting, but also a bit scary, to be honest. So you have to make the time and the priorities. Work is extremely important, but in the end of the day, also family is very important, and they give us the strength to move on and to be creative. But, you know, some of my closest friends are actually at work. Some of the best relationships I have are at work, and we come to the office in Sofia, we feel like the top management feels close and like a family. We go often out together, and this is something I like very much.
Do you like animals?
I like animals, yes, but I don't like pets too much. I like wild animals. I like lions. The lion is one of the jewels that I like a lot. I like them when they are very strong, the panther, the lions, you know, this wild power inside. But my brother has a lot of pets, and he has 2 dogs, so I like them too, but I somehow prefer to see animals in the wild nature than being locked up in a zoo or whatever.
Nice. Yeah, he told me about a project you're starting to make with animals.
Well, we have the foundation, my foundation, the One World Foundation. Unfortunately, I don't have so much time for it, but I have a very good team who is dealing with it. The main purpose of the foundation is, of course, education, but the more and more we deal with causes and things like this, I get more and more passionate about child labor. So this is a cause that I want to focus much more in the next years of the foundation, because I think it is really very sad. Small children being put to work, and I saw some pictures that were really bad, and some of these things happen in our core markets, Asia, Thailand. So we really would like to do something there. But speaking about the animals, we have also some projects, because some of the team, as I said, feel very passionate about this. It's called the One Friend, and the whole office is involved in this. So they go and help animals in their free time. So they donate time, and we donate money. And I don't know, they have adopted several dogs and take care of a lot of animals in their free time. So we support this too.
Oh, amazing. I love animals too.
Yeah.
Now going back to OneCoin, we keep hearing that's the future, and that's revolutionize markets, that's the future of payments. But why do you think exactly is it a revolution?
The main reason I think why it is a revolution is because we have 2 billion people who are currently not banked. These people currently do not sit on the table like we are. You know, we can go and buy a nice dress out there, we can do a money transfer, whatever, but these 2 billion people cannot. So this is why I think if we use cryptocurrency to bring these people in our world, then we have created something amazing. Even if we get only 100 million of these people to the table, or 200 million, this is a huge change in their life. And this is also why I believe that OneCoin has a value. As long as you go and you change people's lives for the better, your product has a value. Exactly. And this is what it is. So this is why I believe that cryptocurrency can exist out there and has actually a reason to be there. Of course, also revolutionize the world, globalization. People want to do business globally, easier and faster. This is also a reason why OneCoin will work very well. But whenever I think about the big picture and the vision, I always think first of the unbanked people, then I think of the merchants who want to do business all over, and then again we think about the unbanked who want to do remittances, send small sums. If they go and want to send €100 home and somebody takes €30 away for fees, I don't believe this is fair, and this is not necessary. This is what I think.
When do you think the world will be with OneCoin usable completely? Like we can come here and pay this hotel, or travel to Spain and pay there in the supermarket?
It depends a bit on several factors. I hope in 2 to 5 years cryptocurrency gets accepted globally. What would be extremely helpful for us is if the regulators globally start dealing more with cryptocurrency. We are very well prepared for this, and I am probably one of the few cryptocurrencies who really asks for regulation, because this will make our life and our, a lot of people do not trust new technologies, a lot of people do not understand, and when we start being regulated like financial institutions, I believe this will be a huge step forward. This is something we cannot influence, of course, but we have set the goal in 2 years, 10 million users, 1 million merchants, and this makes the currency pretty usable.
Now, so to coming to an end, what kind of message would you like to give to all these people, for me especially women, that still think or haven't had the chance yet to know about OneCoin? Why should they join us?
Well, we currently do OneCoin in a network marketing approach. And I believe that women are so communicative and so eager to change the world in a good way. They don't think only about money, they think about the bigger vision, and I really believe that they can join us and they can do very, very good things and also earn money in a way that is very flexible for them and their families. The main message always has to be, believe in yourself, because nobody else will, but if you believe in yourself, you can achieve everything. And I have come from nothing. Like really, my parents are not rich. I had a full scholarship for my studies. I could not have gone to Oxford without this scholarship, so it was for me make or break. So I'm probably an example how you can make it. My parents are from Eastern Europe. The average salary there is €200. So, and now look at us. We had a good idea. We believed in ourselves, but you have to work very hard. And then a lot of things can happen. So believe in yourself, and then miracles can happen. I still cannot believe where we are and how amazing everything is. And now we have to give back. So when you're successful, give back to somebody. Find somebody else, teach her, help them also change their life.
Exactly. That's our job now with One Life. Share it and give it back. Everything was OneCoin is giving us now and is going to give us in the future. So thank you so much, Dr. Ruja.
Thank you. It was a very, very nice interview and a pleasure to be here. And I hope I will be much more often in Latin America and in Mexico. I really enjoy myself very much and I love the city. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.